To Prime Minister Modi, who landed in Tokyo 2 hours back. He's arrived in the country for his first standalone visit to Japan in 7 years. He's on a 2-day visit at the invitation of the Prime Minister of Japan to attend the 15th India-Japan Annual Summit, and calling the visit an opportunity to advance India's national interests. The Prime Minister said that it will also strengthen regional and global peace as well as security. Kickstarting his Japan visit, the Prime Minister kickstarted it with the Indian diaspora that was eagerly awaiting for his touchdown, and now the Prime Minister has said that he's deeply touched by the warmth he received, and he praises when it came to the Indian community, saying that the commitment to preserving the cultural roots when it comes to India while really contributing meaningfully to the Japanese society is how he described that Indian diaspora that was eagerly awaiting his arrival. He was welcomed to the chants of the Gayatri Mantra.
Om Purva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat.
And what all is on the agenda? You know, the big question being, this is, of course, a very crucial visit coming about first in the last 7 years. This is a standalone visit of the Prime Minister before he heads to China. Let's get you details of what all is going to take place over the next 2 days with Sanjay Sinha.
Of course, very good strengths in hardware. And India, of course, has very powerful talent pool for software, AI. We are leading globally in the field of AI in terms of talents. So that combination is what will be the focus of this visit's agenda on artificial intelligence. Another important thing to note is that the data governance, because cybersecurity is a big threat, and AI, which works on huge amount of data across the world, cybersecurity is an important concern around AI, and Japan and India both having good data governance will be a big facilitator in the collaboration in the field of AI. I have myself made some proposals to both the sides that Japan can invest in India for chip manufacturing, which is now a big crisis globally in terms of supply chain. Japan has the capital, Japan has the technology, India has all the natural resources like rare earths as well, and the human resource in abundance. So the collaboration in AI or hardware manufacturing in India with Japanese collaboration, Japanese investments and technology is a very doable and a very feasible aspect. The whole supply chain can be built because we have the natural resources and all the way down to the assembly for the chips. That can be done in India with Japanese collaboration and be supplied to globally from India.
So there's increased security outside the hotel. The lobby is right behind me. There's a lot of police personnel around, and they are not allowing media people to broadcast from there. However, we have managed to secure a spot in front of the hotel, and PM Modi is expected to arrive anytime soon. There's a lot of security around. Yes. Considering the critical mineral problem that both India and Japan are facing, a lot of companies from Japan are interested in working with Indian companies in the AI sector and the critical mineral sector. Especially one update I just received was that JAXA, that is a Japanese aerospace company, is considering to collaborate with ISRO to explore the south side of moon to look for water. So that's one big update coming, and we can also expect space collaboration coming up in future between India and Japan. India has always been a reliable partner. Both India and Japan, the ties goes back to centuries, many centuries, and right now under the pressure of Trump's tariffs, both India and Japan are looking to diversify their supply chain, their markets, and India and Japan come as a natural ally where the Indian diaspora, that is huge. So Japan is facing this population crisis, and India can come as a solution to that. And that's why Japan is planning to welcome 500,000, 5 lakh people over the next 5 years in Japan. And that would be mostly in the field of engineering and technology.
मैं टोक्यो की चाय वाली हूँ, आप इंडिया का चाय वाला थे जी, ऐसा मुलाकात हुई तो हमेशा बहुत अच्छा लगता है। मोदी जी से मिलने से लगता है जिंदगी का कुछ एक सफल हो गया है उनसे मिलके।
We are really feeling very privileged and honored to welcome our Prime Minister here today, and we look forward to have his insightful leadership guiding us through, and really we feel proud that India is flourishing and shining high.
Unbelievable. I can't imagine I'm here. I will see him. He has given us so much recognition on the international diaspora. Like, it's amazing.
अगर मोदी जी हैं विश्व के किसी भी कोने में इंडियन है ना, आज वो कॉन्फिडेंस, वो ट्रस्ट, वो पावर मिली है हमें कि वी कैन से यस दिस इज आवर प्राइम मिनिस्टर। और आज उनसे मौका मतलब ये सदियों में मुझे नहीं लगता कि मैं कभी मिल पाती। जापान में हूँ, आज आ रहे हैं, उनसे मिलने का मौका मिल रहा है तो लाइक इट्स गूस बम्स दैट वाइब्स ना।
So a very significant visit of the Prime Minister. Let's listen into what the Indian ambassador to Japan had to say.
Your first words on this very important visit. Prime Minister Modi has made no secret of his deep affection for Japan. His relationship with Japan is something that he's been very proud of. How important is this visit, sir?
This is a very important visit. India and Japan, we have excellent relationship in every field. We have, of course, we both are civilizational countries. We have a civilizational connect. You go to any corner of this country, you will see an India connect everywhere. And in fact, in the last 10 years, you have seen that after India and Japan agreed to have the special strategic and global partnership, agreed by Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Modi and then Prime Minister Mr. Abe, our relationship continued to grow. In fact, this annual summit is very important. It gives us an opportunity to undertake a full review of the last 10 years progress we made in our relationship and see how do we take it to new levels of partnership. A roadmap will be announced which will showcase how we can take it forward to new levels of partnership.
Ambassador George, the business relationship, the investment relationship between India and Japan is a very important one. One that the Indian side gives a great deal of importance to. So does the Japanese. Can you give us a preview? There are many business and investment related agenda items on the Prime Minister's visit this time. Anything you can share with us on what we can look forward to?
In fact, Japan has been a very reliable partner for our economic engagement. You have seen Honorable Prime Minister inaugurated the new electric vehicles factory of Suzuki. In fact, Suzuki came to India some 40 years back and transformed India's automobile sector. You see that Japanese engagement has been there in the economic sector for several decades. Yeah. But now we see a new momentum in that. There are 1,500 Japanese companies in India. There are 5,000 Japanese establishments in India. These are 1,500 success stories. And if we can make these 1,500 success stories into 15,000 success stories, Japan would be able to reclaim its number 2 largest economy in the world. That is the kind of opportunity that India offers. India is a land of billion opportunities, and there is a realization in Japan. There is an acknowledgement in Japan of that growing India's economy. 6.5 to 7% growth in the last 20 years. In another 20 years, we grow like that. In that Amritkal journey, when we become Amritkal journey, when we become a developed country by 2047, Japan is a reliable partner, and you will see that in the forthcoming visit. There would be clear roadmap to achieve that target.
Well, of course, also Prime Minister Modi is going to be gifted something that symbolizes good luck, and that is something that the Prime Minister is going to get in the form of a doll. We're talking about Daruma doll, which symbolizes good luck, and that is something that's going to be gifted to Prime Minister Modi. This is a doll which has Indian roots as well, because this dates back to the origin, and the origin has roots of Buddhism, and this is something that is for good luck and for prosperity and success.